Over here on the Jobim YouTube channel, we like to shake things up. So why don't you help me repot my plant today? Let's go. This is one of my mini plant babies, and she has been growing and flourishing, and I knew it was time for her to get her a new home and a new pot. So the first thing that I'm doing here is just trying to squeeze the container to kind of loosen up the dirt that is inside, and I'm trying as gently as I can to pull it out. And this was hard because you see, baby girl is huge. So I finally was able to get her out, and like I knew it, her roots were beginning to be root bound in the bottom, and that's okay. I prefer my plants to be a little root bound, honestly, before potting them into a new plant or before potting them into a new pot, excuse me. So now what I'm doing is trying to break up the soil and the roots a little bit. It was hard, one, because baby girl here is heavy, and two, it was freezing cold outside. You can consider this video more of a do as I say, not as I do video. But like I said, it was freezing cold, so I really didn't break up as much of the soil as I had wanted to. But I tried. And this type of plant is a climbing plant. It likes to like grow up on trees. So I got this moss pole here because I had seen it in, somewhere online that it helps it to grow up taller because this plant is getting super wide, as you can see. So if I would have broken up the soil more, it would have been easier to figure out the placement of this moss pole, but I didn't. So I kind of struggled with it just a little bit as to where I want to position it to get it in. I will say that in the end, I did make a good choice on the position for it because now she's doing very, very well, and the aerial roots are trying to climb the pole in and of itself. And see, I'm trying to be very gentle. I barely, barely stuck it in there, but later on, I put it in there a little bit deeper. So now I'm just adding more soil to the top of the plant just to make sure that, she's in there nice and good and has a little bit of stability there in the pot. I'm also packing it in here too as well, just trying to make sure again that it's giving her some support because she is large. Next, I'm taking some of the string, cord, wire, whatever you want to call it, that they gave me along with the mouse pole. And I'm just using that to tie some of the aerial roots onto the pole to help nudge it in the right direction. So I did this one at a time. This is not the only way that you can do it. This is just the way that I did it on this particular day, and it got the job done. You just got to take your time, be gentle. It's not gonna, you're not gonna really seriously damage the plant, but just take your time. You don't want to be snapping any of the leaves or stems or anything of that sort. I hope that this video gave you a little bit of insight on how you can repot your indoor house plants. Like I said, there's plenty of different ways to do it. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but this apron I'm wearing is the new Chioma apron featured over here at Jobim Clothing. It actually comes in three different colors. They all have two pockets on the front. They're the full bib style, the newest addition to our website. So if you're interested in getting one for you, your friend, your mama, go ahead and head over to jobimclothing.com. See ya.